you as a dad, I'm going to ask you, because you're there, and what's he really like as a father?
I think he's the best father I've seen.
Wow.
Because
Mashallah.
he's all there, you know, and it's like...
But what do you think he's going to be like when she hits her teens and she starts going, well, I'm off to a party, Dad. See you later.
I don't know, actually, because, you know, when I see the two of them...
I'm seeing that grin on his face right now, and you're not liking that picture too much, are you?
No, not at all, actually. Because when I was in my teens, I never thought that women who went to parties... In fact, we had a... Okay. I'll save myself here. No, we had a little topic, and you see, the thing is that I have some kind of principles that are still in my head, and
right.
I believe that till they evolve into something else, I'm not going to change them. And one of them is that I don't like women wearing very short clothes and dancing with men who might take advantage of them.
One of those strange men dancing with other girls?
Yes, I was, but I never respected them.
Okay.
So if I was respecting somebody, I would take her to that place, but I would make sure that I protected her, and I wouldn't try to,
Isn't it strange? I mean, how men behave with other women, and yet when it comes to the women that they actually want to settle down with, or don't you find that a strange dichotomy?
The complex culture now that is developed now in this country.
But do you think it's right?
I think to an extent it is right, because to an extent it's right, because when we are the nation that would love to see Madhuri dancing on stage wearing less clothes, but when it comes to our own daughters, we're like, hey, what's going on? We can't do this. So in a way, it's still keeping some kind of family values intact. If they were like, okay, beta, I want you to dance just like Madhuri, that would be a little strange.
Or how about not even condoning the Madhuri type dances?
Bilkul, that's one way of doing
right.
it. Yeah. Agreed. Okay. Point taken.
I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked Mani. Now, you've been a huge critic of the burger culture, and to the point where almost accusing burgers of not being as patriotic or not loving Pakistan as much, which I disagree with. I think that is completely a wrong misconception. It's a dangerous thing to spread out, because then you're actually creating a divide rather than unifying the country, which is what our country needs more than anything else. Today more than ever. I mean, I think even more than 1947. If we need to be united, it's right now, today. Do you still stick to that philosophy? Have you changed your mind since,
Okay, when I was growing up, I was more associated with the burger crowd than with any of the,
That's because you speak English, you dress in pants.
I went to schools. I went to 7 different schools, and I had nothing but burger friends, and they were all like,
Define a burger for me.
Somebody who believes in his head that he does not live in Pakistan. He believes in his head that his society he is living in has no effect on him whatsoever.
So therefore is not really acclimatized to the ground reality.
The ground reality.
Great keyword to use, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So that's to me is somebody who does not have any...
But everyone has their own reality, Asfar.
What is different is that the other side of the bridge never had somebody who they thought was cool defending them.
Okay.
That is how I see it. These were the cool guys. Yeah. This was the aspirational value. I want to be cool.
Salma, what
but
is
I
cool?
hate
What is
them.
your perspective on this?
What he's just defined, I didn't quite see it that way earlier, because I hadn't heard this at all. Usually the term burgers is used for the elites, and it is used for children going to elite schools. I mean, that is how...
That's what I thought burger meant
exactly.
Well.
When he spelled it out right now,
I apologize for having access to what I had access to. What I can do is give the best that I can right now.
True. So they had nobody defending them. They had no icon who could... Like, if they looked up to Imran Khan, he was even more burger than they could imagine. He was like living in England. Then they looked at Wasim Akram. He became just like Imran Khan. And then we had never had a Gandhi, somebody who could, understand. So I didn't want to be any of those people. I just realized while I was growing up, and the minute I finished my O-levels and I went to England to study, and when I came back, I realized, because I had seen the true face of the burgers, which were the British.
Okay.
I lived with them, I spent time with them, I studied with them, I did stuff with them, all right? I came back.
You won't go into did stuff with them.
Yeah, so I came back. When I came back, I'm thinking to myself, God, what are these? These burgers are like shoelaces compared to those guys, and they're acting like all that. They have to stop doing this, because they're not even close to what those guys are, So what is all this crap about anyways? This flamboyance
so
of
is it the pretense,
no value. The pretense kills me, They need to just look at the country,
Yes,
give back. And these burgers do not realize that till they are 30 plus. That is the problem. Now, when they're in school, so what I did was I said, okay, I'm going across the bridge. So I stopped meeting my burger friends. because they had changed
So in a sense,
much.
that kind of made you a snob, but in a reverse kind of way.
In a reverse way. I mean, I was a snob for them.
And also, you've been accused of this. You're very judgmental. The
Of
minute
course
he
I am.
meets someone, he'll say, "Okay, you fit into this
This
box.
or this."
That's where you are, and you don't come out of there."
Yeah, but once I talk to them and I realize,
You give them a fair shot.
Yeah, I give them a fair shot. Of course I do, because they can speak all.
Salma, you're not agreeing with him right now.
No. You know what you are? You're that angel on the right hand side of the shoulder. Come on.
No, you do give them a fair shot. It's just that,
It's just that.
It's actually incidences of what somebody says that kind of...
How someone has been with him.
Yeah, that kind of determines what he feels and how he thinks. So I guess depending on how impactful that was, I mean, they're giving
Okay,
a
I'll give you a good
chance
example
for that,
of this.
yeah.
Okay, Free Altaf could be the biggest burger or whatever, but Free Altaf is doing great stuff for the country. I would not label her as somebody wrong. Rizwan Baig,
Yes.
Tariq Amin. If you can speak the English, you can eat the British food or whatever. You can go to the most expensive restaurant. You can drive the most expensive car. You can have the wine, whatever. The question is, what are you giving back? That is where I draw the line. I'm like, okay, fine. You know, they can behave. They can be rude. They can say, "Ki yaar, ye Nazambadi, I don't like." They can say that. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter as long as they are giving something back, because that is ultimately going to help them too. They say, "Ki bloody burgers," you know. But the burgers say, "Yaar, I don't even go on the street if I see a Nazambadi," because I've heard people say this who are extremely patriotic as well, saying that when I go to CV on a Sunday, dude, I just want to, you know, hide in my car because somebody's going to come and rob my mobile. These are kids having fun, you know. Don't take them on face value. Understand why they're like this. So the divide actually is being created by the burgers, so to speak, or from this side of the bridge, the
You think it's
elites.
because of fear of the unknown? I think society today in Pakistan, you know, we've kind of divided. People have, and I think radio shows and television shows have played a large part in that as well, with all due respect. But it's true, we've kind
Of course they have.
We've highlighted the burgers and the this and the that, and we've
Usse
actually
mazid
created,
divide hi
हमने
hua.
mazid divide किया लोगों को instead. So you do agree?
We were the only people who were not. We were trying to bridge the gap by saying that, okay, I'll tell you how. All this time, what was happening was that these guys were being shunned as people who were like not good enough. Then we came along and we said, no, you are good enough. Relax. It's
Come
about
on board.
Come on board. Yeah, you know, hop on. We'll just take them for a ride too. When we went to the Nadia Khan show and we trashed 10 people from the fashion industry, that was us getting back at them after a long time. So we were the first people to actually stand up and say, all right, you guys think you guys are all that? We think you're do number. There, what are you going to do about it? You know? So those guys
But
got...
at what point do we stop? Do we stop and say there's no us and there's no them?
This will happen.
It's all of us together. We have to stand together. Jo bhi ho, jahan bhi ho. Let's stand together and move Pakistan forward. At what time? At what point do we start acting responsibly?
I'll tell you. I think to be honest, it either starts with a handshake or with a slap. Said, all right, if you guys think you're all that, we think we're all that too.
Okay.
You know, so that's where the first. So they said, okay, we're looking at you in the eye now. At least someone needs to do that.
We're going to take a very short break. This was a very serious sort of segment, and we're going to get into the fun round now, which is the double AK round. That is coming up next, right here on No Reservations. Don't go anywhere.